All right, so there's a few things I was just going to talk about real quick. Keep this pretty brief. I watched a video earlier, and the biggest claim to fame that this person had was they still talk about me in their lives to this day. I got a few thousand subscribers. Now, this is my secondary channel. My primary channel has 13,500 subscribers. And, I don't mean to be a douchebag or braggadocious cunt, but I mean, it's kind of necessary because the biggest thing that I keep hearing people argue about is people not being relevant or something of that sort. This is my secondary channel. I don't really do too much cussing or talking crazy on my main channel. So this is where I do it at. So the other channel, yeah, you can go see it. Now in my community section, I've also posted it talking about my views, amount of subscribers, how much money I made. I made about 16. I've made over 16,000 in the past 7 months here on YouTube, and went from 1,000 to 13,500 probably. I think it's been about the last 7 months too. And yeah, so I'm doing pretty decent on this thing. So I'm not one of the people you can write off as a insignificant, a nobody, whatever. So anyway, the one person who I'm talking about, they shouldn't have said something about Rick. Rick's my buddy. Now Rick's a good dude, and they made it look. They took something so out of context. Rick was talking about how there was somebody who was twanked out of their freaking mind coming near his newborn, and it was a woman, and yeah, he had to, protect his newborn. And they tried to make it sound like Rick and Domi was like the same type of thing. Okay, a dad protecting his newborn is different than, a dope fiend like making somebody who's related to him go take money out of an ATM. That's two different things. I mean, it's taken so out of context, it's ridiculous. Like, why would you do that? Like, that is just the ultimate, dick move to bring somebody like that into it. Like, there's like no morals behind, the trash talk or anything like that. It's absolutely absurd, Also, I made a comment. There was a situation. I just going to address real quickly. I was on a live a few weeks back. It was ODM Slim's live, and I actually went on there because I was planning on going to California, Los Angeles, and I figured, well, maybe I'm there, my country sounding self, and Los Angeles crip. That make for some funny videos, and I was commenting, and somebody said something disgracing his whole audience, and I said calling everybody broke bums and everything else, and I mentioned something about myself and what I'd done on YouTube, just to defend his audience, to be honest with you. And he saw it, and I think he took it the wrong way. He took it like I was talking trash to him. I tried to explain it and everything, but he called me a liar, and I tried to speak about sense, and I don't have any anger, any hate or anything like that, but it would be nice to talk to him and be like, listen, that was a misunderstanding. But I made a post, basically, if him, and this is not calling him out, like trying to be dirty or anything like that. But if he feels some sort of way about what I said, I want to fight, and it doesn't have anything to do with like hatred or like anger or whatever. I want to fight. Now the one douchebag, the one I mentioned before ODM, yeah, it'd be fun. To have a mixed martial arts fight against him. I could come in at 145 pounds 24 hours prior, and I could offer a significant amount of money if I get beaten. And well, if I beat somebody, I'd expect something. I'd give pretty good odds. I'd give, at a minimum, I'd give 5-1 odds. You put up 1,000, I put up 5,000. I'll probably do more than that though. Anyhow, on top of that, the other person that douchebag figured I mentioned would be that Gunner fella. He that also was with Rick. Rick's a good dude. He does more behind the scenes to help more people in this genre than anybody else. Doesn't expect anything back. He does more to help people build their channels than he does his own channel. And Gunner called him a liar. because it was convenient. He's talking with the homies. He's talking with the other amigos, and it was easy to blame Rick, the white dude out of the bunch. Now everybody who watched me knows Casey, my fiance. She's the only second white girl I've been with. I went out pretty much United Nations of girls, like pretty much every different, yeah, been around, and that's why I pretty much roll with mostly Pisces Sureños when I was in prison. And I don't see stuff like that. I don't look at stuff like that like some people do. But anyhow, so it's three possibilities. Man, somebody make me happy. I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'9". I'm under 170 pounds. I could come in at 145 24 hours prior to something. I'm not a big dude at all. That I think that's the problem though. Alan, where he's a big old jack dude. Like just and he weighs so much. I think people are quick to say something. They're never going to do it though. Just all. But with me, it's embarrassing because not if, but when I whoop you, you got whooped by a little country sounding white dude who talked kind of like Billy Bob Thornton. And that's just embarrassing. You can never probably live that down. So that's the main reason I think I've had issues with this. But man, people talk about wanting to fight and everything else. I do. So please, somebody, and if somebody does want to, ain't gonna be a whole lot of this whole. I'm trying to get it, trying to make it happen, trying to get it done. So, not with all these games and this stuff. It'd have to be, we set something up, there's a date, and if we put some money up, yeah, I'll put up money. I'll put 5 to 1 odds on it, and I'll put up $5,000 to $1,000 dollars. 5,000 if you whoop me. You owe me 1,000 if I whoop you. I will put it in a contract though. But in the contract, what it's going to say is, if you don't show up, then you got to pay up. Legal contract. That way, guaranteed. I'm not getting excited for nothing. Not getting excited about some Habib type. Send me location, brother. Smash time. For nothing. Because I see that happening. So that's a big thing. I'll put mine up. And I'm gonna show up. But anyway. It's a damn shame some of the people in this thing just too grown to be doing some of this stuff too. It just annoys the piss out of me. And that's all I got on that. Okay, I'm done.